Hello everyone. Good morning children. How are you all? I hope you all well. So today we are going to start new chapter number 8. We have completed total 3 chapters. Chapter number 1, nature, purpose and scope of business. Chapter number 3, business service 2, and chapter number sorry, just a minute. Chapter number 1, nature, purpose and scope of business. Then chapter number 3, business service 2. Then chapter number 5, forms of business organization 1. And then chapter number 6, forms of business organization 2. So there is total 4 chapters we had completed, and now we start the chapter number 8, source of business finance. But I hope you all learned this fourth chapter which we have done, and also seen all the videos of the chapters. So now come to the page number 86. So source of business finance, that means कि कहाँ से हम बिजनेस को फिनेंस प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं. So what will we learn in this chapter? So first we learn about the meaning of business finance, then need of business finance, and the importance of finance in business firm. Because without finance, we cannot start a business, not operate the business. So for that, the business of finance is very important in our business. And then honors fund. So what is honor funds and which type of funds included in honors funds, like equity share, preference shares, different types of retained profit and reserves, etc. In equity shares, we learnt about the ordinary, SWAT and other equity shares. Then meaning also and characteristics. Same as in preference shares, meaning, characteristics and types of preference share. Then we learned about the what is retained profit and what is plugging back of profit, and borrowed funds. So debentures, bank loan, that all types of funds are included in borrowed funds. And also there is a types of debenture like a secured, convertible and non-convertible. Then bonds, public deposits, advantage and disadvantage of public deposit, loan from financial institution and the functions of that, commercial bank, then trade credit, intercorporate deposit, and difference between honors fund and the borrowed fund. So here we see the small picture of this chapter. What will we learn in in next lecture? So in today's lecture, first we'll start from the meaning of business finance. But before that, we just read the introduction, because introduction is not that much important. Just read it, and then we'll start the meaning of business finance. I hope you all operate with my speed. If you like कि मेरी speed थोड़ी ज़्यादा है, so please tell me through YouTube comment. Okay, so introduction. Okay, start. Ready? Good. So during the industrial revolution in the field of science and technology, many inventions took place. Mechanization in the field of production resulted in the increase of size of business unit. For each function, the need arises for different specialists. See, at the time of industrial revolution, साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी फील्ड में काफ़ी इन्वेंशन हुआ था. Like due to mechanization, production field resulted increase the business unit size, and for each function need arise for the different specialist, and for that reason specialization in the business unit become important or essential, and then that result in high proportion of product and the necessitated high capital investment in the business unit. This became impossible for one group of people in investment of capital and take risk. As a result, company form of business organization came into the existence. At the same time, source of business finance also came into the existence. And what type of funds, including source of business finance, will detail learned in this chapter. So now, meaning of business finance. What is business finance? So according to accounting view, point the term capital as narrow meaning. अगर हम अकाउंटिंग की तरह से देखें तो हमारा फिनेंस मीन्स हमारी कैपिटल. And from the accounting viewpoint, capital means the amount of cash, asset, and goods invested in business. See, I think you all know in chapter number 4 of account, journal entries. So, in that chapter, you learned about this, the capital accounts credit, right? Cash account debit, asset accounts debit, goods account debit to capital account. So these all are included in capital according to accounting views. But in the commerce field, the word capital is a wider meaning. In commerce language, the word capital has a wider meaning. Capital includes the amount invested by owner in business, whether it's asset, cash, goods, and shares, all are. And borrowed funds from the different finance source. Not only the capital but also the borrowed funds included in the business finance. So thus in the broad meaning, the capital means the funds raised to satisfy the various financial requirements of the business. So underlying the meaning of capital in broad language, broad meaning of capital, that means the fund raised to satisfy the various financial requirement of business. Now, need of business finance. So capital requirement is the most important to carry out each activity of business unit effectively. See, capital requirements is very important, essential to carry out the each and every activity of our business unit. So following are the factors which is determine the need for capital. So first one, for establishing business. I told you in starting कि बिज़नेस को स्टार्ट करने के लिए, फिर उनको कंटिन्यूस ऑपरेट करने के लिए और रन करने के लिए बिजनेस फिनांस इज़ वेरी essential. So for the starting of business, that is the establishment of business finance is important. So various expenses are to be incurred to establish the business, like for the prepare the documents, for purchase raw material, registration of certain fees, fees of expertise, etc. So like capital is required to meet the expenditure, like conducting primary and extensive research. So to prepare the document like certificate of registration, fees of expert in the field of law, and registration fee, etc. These all are included in expenses which is incurred to establish the business unit. Next one is for the purchase of fixed asset. See, if we want to start a business, then we produce some product, and for that we need a fixed asset for like machineries, land, building, etc. Because without that we can't start a business. So the long term investment made for the asset of business, it is called fixed asset. What is a fixed asset? So long term investment made for the asset of the business, that is called fixed asset. And this type of asset frequent change is not possible. Long term finance in large proportion is needed for acquire business, acquire fixed asset like land, building, machinery, vehicle, etc. See, for the machinery, we need a building. कि हम मशीनरी को कहाँ रखें? For a building, we need a land. कि हम building को बनाए कहाँ? Right? So land, building, machinery and vehicle all are the essential asset. So और उनको परचेज करने के लिए हमें फाइनेंस चाहिए, बिकॉज विदाउट रुपीज़ तो हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. So third one is the for current asset. Working capital is required to carry out daily activities smoothly in the business. Working capital is needed for the purchase of raw material to pay salary and wages, and to make payment of service, assisting in trade, and to invest in the stock of finished goods. See, in a daily routine activities of our business, we need a raw material for produce of finished goods, and also we need a cash for paying salary to employee and wages to labor. So for that, we need a working capital, and working capital is included in current asset minus current liability. So for that purpose, business finance is also necessary. And the fourth one is for modernization and expansion of business. So capital is required in a large proportion due to new invention. For modernization, expansion and to adopt a new production technology in business. See, capital is very required in proportion in large proportion due to this modernization and new invention. So for that, we adopt a new production technology, and for that capital is more required. And last one is for accidental requirements. So we don't have any idea about uncertainty, future uncertainty. So for that, we need reserve the cash for the future expenses. So many internal external factors which affect the business unit, and due to which requirements of capital rise to meet the factors like employee strike, changes in government policy or trade cycle or natural disaster, because these all are uncertain events. So for that accidental tax requirement, we need a finance in our business. So here we learned about and understood the need for business finance. So there is a many necessary factors for a need of for understood the need of business finance. First one, for establishing the business, then for the purchase of fixed asset, for the current asset, for modernization and expansion of business, and for accidental requirements. So now you have 10 to 20 seconds. First, read the meaning of business finance, an introduction in 10 to 20 seconds, and then need of business finance. So now you start the read from the introduction and then meaning of business finance. Your time start now. As possible as read fast. In 10 seconds, your introduction complete, then next 10 seconds, meaning of business finance complete. And underline the important words. So now introduction time complete. Meaning of business finance. Okay, done. Now need of business finance. You have 20 to 25 seconds for read these points. Underline the important words, and also note down if you have any doubt, then you can ask me with comment. Okay, because we have no other options. Done. Good. So now we are moving on next topic, importance of finance in business firm. So finance is such an axis around which all financial activities rotate. See, finance is such an axis and around which all the financial activity eroded. Capital can be compared with the human blood because without the blood our body cannot work like this. Without the capital business cannot run. So the importance of blood in human body is almost equal to important capital in business unit. Understood? Already I explained before this. So to run all activity of business on time, a proper financial system is inevitable because without that we cannot run all the activities of business on time. So without the capital, transaction of business unit is impossible. See, मैं मेरे वर्ड्स में एक्सप्लेन कर रही हूँ और सेम टू सेम टेक्स्ट बुक में भी है. Amount of finance is limited and alternatively uses are many. Therefore, the use of fund should be done optimally. That means a maximum use of that funds. Then due to non-availability of sufficient fund, business has to face many difficulties. If we have not enough finance, then our business face many difficulties. Credit worthiness of business unit is affected if there is a delay in making payment to the creditors. See how it is possible. Like tell you one example. I give you one example. Uh, ABC and Company. So ABC and Company purchased a goods of rupees 5 lakh and pay a 1 lakh on a time, and the remaining 4 lakh pay after 1 month to the creditors. But after 1 month, he cannot able to pay that rupees to creditor, and that's why the creditor मार्केट में क्या बोलेगा, भाई इन्होंने तो रुपीस नहीं दिए और द डिले किया है. सो दैट इज affect on our credit worthiness. So if we have enough finance or money, so we pay on time and not delay, so our credit worthiness is perfect in our market. So sometimes the credit worthiness of business unit is affected if a delay in making payment to creditors, and also a firm has to ignore the opportunity of high investment, overlook the advantage of cash discount, face difficulty in timely purchase of raw material, etc. Because अगर हमारे पास रुपीज़ ही ना हो तो हम रॉ मटेरियल भी कैसे परचेज करें, and without raw material how to produce fixed goods, finished goods, right? So finance is very important a part in business firm. Without finance business cannot run. Okay, so here we done the importance of finance in business firm. You have 20 to 25 seconds for read these two paragraphs, then we'll moving on honors fund. Okay, done. Good. So now honors fund. Honors fund include equity share, preference shares, and retained profit or plugging back of profit. So there is three types of equity share: ordinary equity share, sweat equity share, and other equity share. There is two type of preference shares: redeemable preference shares to be redeemed before 20 years, and redeemable preference shares to be redeemed after 20 years. And the third one is retained profit or plugging back of profit. So now make this chart in your book, and then we'll start the detailed explanation of this topic. You have 1 minute for make this chart. साथ में बनाते जाओ, अलग से आपको टाइम नहीं मिलने वाला है पढ़ने के लिए, बिकॉज you have a lecture or video lectures for all the subjects. So that's why I give you a time limit between lectures for reading, learning, and also for drawing. So please utilize this time. Okay, within 1 minute, complete this chart drawing, and then we'll start a detailed explanation. Okay, done. Okay, good. Now, first we read the introduction. Then we have learnt about the meaning of business finance, then need of business finance, then importance of finance in business firm, and now honors fund in detail. So first equity share. So meaning of equity share. The shares having a last right to receive the dividend as well as capital as compared to preference shares are known as equity share. What is equity share? So, the share having a last right to receive dividend as well as capital as compared to preference shares are known as equity shares. That means in the comparison to the preference shares, a right to receive dividend at last, that is called equity share. Equity share is the fund of owners. Then characteristics of equity share. There are 10 characteristics of equity share. First one is the true owners. See, रिस्क कौन लेता है बिजनेस में? खुद ऑनर. सो इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स हैं जो लोगों के पास इक्विटी शेयर्स होते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर. और उनको डिविडेंड भी लास्ट में मिलता है और कैपिटल भी. सो उन लोगों का रिस्क ज़्यादा है. दैट्स वाई दे कॉल्ड अ ट्रू ऑनर. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ शेयर होल्डर आर कॉल्ड अ ट्रू ऑनर ऑफ कंपनी or a faithful companions because they take a more risk than preference shareholder, because preference shareholder has a right to receive dividend as well as capital before it compared to other. Then second one is right to vote. Equity holder have a right to cast vote as per the share held by them. Then rate of dividend. So for such a shareholder, the dividend and rate of dividend is not fixed. For such a shareholder, the dividend and rate of dividend is not fixed. It depends on totally profit. If profit is high, then rate of dividend is more. And if profit is less, then rate of dividend is less. And if profit is not that much incurred, and that year dividend can not be paid. So profit related, fourth one. Dividend receivable to such a shareholder is related with the profit, hence the dividend will increase or decrease with profit. Right? Understood? Understood everyone? Good. Fifth one is a general meeting. The shareholder have a right to attend the general meeting, vote and elect the directors. See, we complete the 5 points of characteristics of equity share. So So read the meaning and then characteristics. You have 10 seconds for both. Okay, done? Good. So next characteristic 6 point, repayment of capital. Generally, share capital is not repaid during the existence of company. Equity share capital is not repaid during the existence of company. That means at the time of liquidation, equity shareholder gave a rupees of that, gain a rupees of that shares. Seventh point, dissolution or liquidation. At the time of liquidation, after the repayment of capital to preference shareholder, capital is repaid to equity shareholder if surplus funds are available, and if there is no availability of that fund, then not repaid to then not paid to the equity shareholder. Next, share of qualification. If there is a provision in the memorandum and director have given consent to become the elected director of company, then this share is considered as a share of qualification. See, if there is a provision in the memorandum and the director is given a consent to become an elected director of company, then the share is considered as a share of qualification. Then capital benefits. So these shareholders receive a various benefits like right issue, bonus share, benefit arising due to increase in share price in market, etc. called capital benefits. The last one is the registration of shares. So this type of shares are registered in recognized share market. So the purchase and sale at the market price can be done freely. Complete characteristics of equity share. So here we learnt about honors fund, and in honors fund there is first topic equity share. So the meaning of equity share and total 10 characteristics of equity share we have complete here. Now we just revise the head points of this question. So first question is there the need of business finance. First, for establishing business, for purchase of fixed asset, for current asset, for accidental requirement. And characteristics of equity share. So the true owners, right to vote, rate of dividend, profit related, general meeting, repayment of capital, dissolution or liquidation, share of qualification, capital funds, and registration of share. Complete. So here we done today's lecture, and in today's homework write a meaning of business finance and need of business finance in our business. Okay, done. Goodbye everyone. I hope you all enjoy. And again I repeat the homework. Please note down. Write a meaning of business finance and also write the need for business finance in our business and also the importance of finance in our business. You should not write in paragraph. You should write in points. At least 6 to 7 points you write in importance of finance in business form. Okay. So here we done this lecture. From the next lecture we start the types of equity share. I hope you all understood perfectly. Okay. So goodbye everyone.